from member. Gold member? Is it from gold member?
And that's the way,
All right.
I like it. Casey on the Sunshine
You're on the
Band.
Swole.
All right, so I'm just now starting this program with you. Uh, Looked at other people, looked at other programs, whatever the case is.
Who are you?
Hella expensive, whatever. Honestly, trying to get right, gain muscle, not really lose weight. 6'3", about 170, 80, 180 pounds, 85 pounds.
Ooh.
I was looking
Time
through
to bulk.
the dieting and the elimination process and such and things like that, and noticed that chicken was a don't. I'm just wondering, like, is chicken a complete don't? As far as like, because personally, I thought red meat was worse than chicken. I was more so trying to stick to the chicken and fish, I guess, and I mean, we go with that. I was just wondering on it. That's all.
All right. I wish I had your name, but welcome to them. Uh, yeah, chicken and pork and fish are generally higher in linoleic acid. It's going to be more inflammatory to the body. A lot of fish are fed corn and soy, or there's pollution in the oceans, which is very severe and goes under recognized. People that usually fall back on tuna. There's BPA in many cans, and there's also a lot of other issues and heavy metals that are found in fish like tuna. Not to mention chicken and pork. A lot of times they're fed corn and soy or other grains that either have mold or they're sprayed with glyphosate or atrazine, especially GMO products like corn. And the reason why GMOs are so detrimental is because genetically modified means that these crops are genetically modified in order to be resistant to a specific structure for pesticides. So, for example, you're genetically modifying a plant. Let's just use soy for an example, and the pesticide that they will spray on the soy crops will kill every living thing, and I mean everything in that field except for that plant, because it's modified genetically to survive that pesticide. But obviously nothing else will survive. So you have a lot of things like, the resistant bacteria and all these other organisms that are going to evolve from that, but it'll kill all the animals. It kills all the small animals. It kills all the gophers and X, Y, and Z birds and things that try to eat these things. But the soy crops will survive. But of course, that glyphosate or atrazine or these pesticides get into the plants, and then they're ground up and they're used in feed, and et cetera, et cetera. So, chickens are it's very hard to find corn and soy free chickens. Of course, even if they're not fed corn and soy, they're usually fed other things like barley and grains, and it's just very hard to find. Red meat's not bad for you. That's just a complete myth. Of course, the quality matters. So grain-fed beef or feedlot cattle, I'm not a favor of concentrated feedlots. So a lot of people say, well, you're railing against X, Y, and Z, but you're promoting beef. I'm not promoting low quality beef. So opt for grass-fed beef, pastured eggs. There's still going to be challenges, but you can make better decisions. And it's just plain and simple that beef is superior to fish and to chicken. It's just very hard to find high quality. So you're just better off. And even because they're monogastric animals, they will have higher linoleic acid contents, which is inflammatory. So things like wild game, or like any of these ruminant animals, you're much better off. I'm not saying you can't have any, but you want to just get the highest quality that you can. And you can find some places, if you order online, you'll find corn and soy free, or it'll mark that. Doesn't mean that molecularly that there aren't still negatives, but better choices. It's a weak bird, in my opinion. I just don't feel satisfied. It tastes bland and plain for a reason, because I wouldn't eat chicken fat. I would not eat chicken fat or dark meat or turkey fat. I wouldn't eat fatty pork. I haven't had bacon. And the thing is, because we get pastured pork in terms of bacon. So, but we didn't have it. I used to have it a lot more, but naturally Mama Solia and I navigated away from it. Like, we just haven't had it. We haven't purchased it in a while, and we haven't even considered making it. It just hasn't been in our minds. Like, I have no craving for bacon. And I think, honestly, it's not because I'm passionately avoiding it. it's just not something that I've thought of recently. And I think it's just because of the nutrient quality of what we're eating. It's just I haven't had those cravings for a reason. I haven't felt like having that for a reason. We just naturally gravitate away from that. And I think it's just because of the nutrient quality of what we're consuming is superior to it.